Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you. Now we are going to study about the question number 28, that is all about what is the acceleration of a block on rough surface. Nothing but motion of a block on rough surface, maybe horizontal or inclined surface. Now to understand the questions based on this question, the very first thing is what is friction we need to understand. Friction is nothing but opposition offered by the surface. But what kind of surface? Rough surface. That is friction, an opposition. So it is mainly due to roughness. So due to the roughness, the surfaces which are kept in contact, they interlock each other due to the heights and lows on the surface. And when we try to move the body or block on a rough surface, then to overcome that, we need to apply some force, and that opposition offered to our external force, that we call it as frictional force, and this phenomena we call it as friction. So this nature is called friction, and the force due to friction is called frictional force. Now frictional force mainly depends on normal reaction on that particular case. Now here when you consider the frictional force, there are two types. Frictional force is two types. One is static frictional force and another one is kinetic frictional force majorly. Static means as long as block remains at rest, even though you are applying external force. External force is not zero, but still the block remains at rest. You are trying to move that the block, but the block remains at rest. That friction we call it as static. And similarly, kinetic means the sliding friction. Sliding or kinetic means opposition. When particle or block is in motion or sliding. When the block is sliding on the rough surface, then the opposition offered is called kinetic. So when you apply external force, first static friction starts developing and it reaches one maximum value. It reaches one maximum value called limiting friction, Fs max, that is mu s n, and until that point means when F becomes greater than or equal to limiting friction, then the friction will become kinetic friction, that is mu Kn. But when F less than or equal to Fs maximum, the friction is static friction, that is equal to external force only. So these are the simple formulas you need to remember and their definition and types. Now the very first thing is what is the stopping distance? On a rough surface, when you give some velocity to a particular block, then it will move and it will come to rest. Let's take this is initial velocity u. Now v square minus u square equal to 2as, and here the acceleration is minus mu g. The only force acts on the body along the direction of motion is mu n, that is friction here is mu n nothing but mu mg. In which direction? Opposite to the direction of motion. That's why if you substitute, the stopping distance will become u square by 2a or u square by 2 mu g. So this is the definition or concept called stopping distance. When you give some velocity to a block on rough surface, then it will come to rest after traveling a distance, and that distance we call it as stopping distance. Now what is the acceleration of block on rough horizontal and inclined surface? See, as I said, when you give some velocity on a rough surface, then the acceleration is minus mu g. And when there is a block and you are applying some external force, then if F is greater than or equal to Fs maximum, then F minus Fk equal to ma. This is the acceleration formula. Because external force we are applying, frictional force will develop in backward direction. But that is possible only F is greater than or equal to limiting friction. Then only the block will move. Then only the acceleration will come. Sometimes they will give force at some angle like this. Then you will take the components, like one component is F cos theta and another component is F sin theta. Then normal reaction will become mg minus F sin theta and friction will become mu n and resultant force will become F cos theta minus Fk equal to ma, where Fk is mu n but n value changed depending on the particular situation. Now if there is a pushing force also, they will give similar way like this at some angle theta. Now this component will become F cos theta and this component will become F sin theta. Now the normal reaction will become mg plus F sin theta, so that F cos theta minus Fk equal to ma. And in both these cases, the equation is same, but friction is greater in the second case. That means pulling is easier than pushing, because normal reaction is more in case of pushing. Normal reaction more means frictional force is more. When opposition is more, it is difficult to move the body. That's why pulling is easier than pushing. And when you consider a inclined surface, see, when you kept a block, when your block is smooth, we have seen that acceleration is g sin theta. But when you consider the same inclined surface with friction, now this is normal reaction, this is mg sin theta and this is mg cos theta and this is friction, where friction is now mu n equal to mu mg cos theta, so that mg sin theta minus mu mg cos theta equal to ma. So the acceleration is g into sin theta minus mu cos theta. But this is possible only when mg sin theta is greater than or equal to limiting friction. So that means mg sin theta should be greater than or equal to mu mg cos theta. That means mu less than or equal to tan theta. So this is the condition for block to slide down the rough inclined surface. And when it is sliding, this is the acceleration. Now, sometime they will ask question, block upon block case. See here, two cases will be there. Like when there is a block and one more is placed, capital M and small m. Here also same thing, two cases will come, capital M and small m. One is they cannot apply force on upper block, another is they can apply force on lower block. See, as long as F is less than or equal to F max, there is a common acceleration, that is F by m plus m. That means they move together. But what is the F maximum value is? F maximum in this case is mu mg by capital M, m plus m in the first case. And here in the second case, F maximum is mu into m plus m into g. So now you have to check the first condition whether f is greater or less than or equal to f maximum. If suppose f is greater than f maximum, then they move with different accelerations. They move with different acceleration. Like in the first case, it will become F minus friction equal to MA1 and friction equal to MA2. In the second case, F minus F equal to MA1 and F equal to MA2. This is the way you can solve the questions based on the block upon block case, simple case will come, where the friction exists between the blocks, but here the friction is zero, they will mention. So such kind of simple questions also they can ask related to friction between the two surfaces. Now let's see few questions based on whatever we have studied. Now the very first thing is, suppose a block of mass 1 kg is placed over a rough surface and a horizontal force F is applied on the block as shown in figure. What are the values of force of friction F if the force capital F is gradually increased given mu s, mu k and g? See, what are the values of frictional force F if the force F is gradually increased? See, initially when external force is zero, the friction is zero. As F increases, friction also increases. And first it reaches limiting value Fs maximum, that is mu s n, nothing but mu s mg. So mu s is how much? 0.5 and mass is 1 kg, g is 10, so 5 Newton. Then the body starts moving, then it becomes kinetic friction, that is mu kn. So mu k mg, that is 0.4 into 1 into 10, it will become 4 Newton. That is the way you need to understand. And after that, the friction remains constant. Now, the next question is, a 30 kg block rests on a rough horizontal surface. A force of 200 Newton is applied on the block. The block acquires a speed of 4 meters per second starting from rest in 2 seconds. What is the value of coefficient of friction? See here, a block is resting and you applied a force and a friction develops. Now the very first thing Fs maximum is how much? Mu mg. Now mu we don't know, but m is 30, g 10 means 300 into. Now the acceleration will become F minus F by m, that is 200 minus 300 mu by mass is 30. Now using this acceleration, it acquires a speed 4 meter per second in a time of 2 seconds, its speed became 4 meter per second. That means V equal to U plus AT. As it is starting from rest, U0, so A equal to V by T. Sorry. A equal to V by T. And A value we have 200 minus 300 mu by 30 equal to V is 4 by 2. Then if you solve cross multiply it, then you will get the mu value. Now here one more question based on the inclined surface. The upper half of an inclined surface is smooth while the lower half is rough. So here frictional coefficient 0, here frictional coefficient is not 0. Now here acceleration A1, here acceleration A2 and A1 is g sin theta and A2 is g into sin theta minus mu cos theta we have seen. A block starting from rest, so at the top of the plane will again come to rest at the bottom if the coefficient of friction between them. So they are telling it is started from rest and finally come to rest. And here let's say it acquired some maximum speed V. Then for the Smooth surface, if you make the equation v square minus g square equal 0 square equal to 2a1s. And for the rough surface, it will become 0 square minus v square equal to 2a2s. Distances are same because half of distances. Now this v square value here, if you substitute minus 2a1s equal to 2a2s, so that minus a1 equal to a2. Now you substitute a1, a2 value, then you will get the mu value condition. Like the a1 value is minus g sin theta and a2 is g into sin theta minus mu cos theta. Now g get cancelled. So mu cos theta you bring this side, sin theta you take that side. So 2 sin theta it will become. So mu equal to 2 sin theta by cos theta will become tan theta. You can remember like formula also. Now one more question. A block of mass 3 kg is at rest on a rough inclined plane as shown in the figure. The magnitude of net force exerted by the surface on the block will be. See the magnitude of net force they are asking. So net force means how many forces the block will apply is. One is normal reaction and another one is friction. Now 3 kg is at rest. It is at rest. It is not moving. That means friction value should be equal to mg sin theta. That is the first thing you should realize. So m is 3g sin 30. So that 3g by 2 friction. Now normal reaction is mu mg cos theta. Now it is at rest means mu value is how much? That means mg sin theta must be balanced by friction. And here for the rest condition, friction value should be balanced by mg sin theta means friction is mu mg cos theta equal to mg sin theta. So that mu equal to tan theta. So you got mu value and mg sin theta everything. Then you will get normal reaction. Now the resultant force means it will become under root n square plus f square. Because they are not asking one force. Both the forces, normal reaction as well as frictional force, both applied on the block due to surface only. They are asking the resultant force applied on the block by the surface. That means the resultant of both the forces you need to understand. Now one last and final question. A block of mass 0.1 kg is held against a wall applying horizontal force 5 Newton. This is one wall and one block pressed against it by applying some force and the force value is 5 Newton and mass is 0.1 kg. Coefficient of friction between the block and wall is 0.5. The magnitude of the frictional force acting on the block. Now you are applying force F means there is a normal reaction develop equal amount. N equal to F equal to 5 Newton. Then the maximum limiting friction here possible is mu N. That is 0.5 into 5. How much? 2.5 Newton. But here weight is downward mg and friction will act upward. Now weight is how much? Mg. That is 5 into 10, 50 Newton. Here weight is more. So obviously it will slide down. So here kinetic friction will act. How much? So the kinetic friction is equal to now limiting friction because mu value they have given only 1. There is no mu s, mu k separately. When they have not given mu s, mu k separately, whatever value mu they will give, that you can consider as mu s and mu k. So this is how the question, simple question they will give based on the motion of a block on rough horizontal or inclined surface. So as usual, I have given questions based on the same assignment. See here, block upon block question given and the force is applying on the lower block. Then you check the condition and you try to solve it. And similar questions I have given. So total 5 assignment questions are there. Please try to solve them. So thank you all of you. We'll continue in the next session with the next class. Thank you all of you.